do want to let everybody know. What do we want to let them know? What's the really important thing? Yes, no matter what you're struggling with your dog, it usually comes down to pretty much around about the same issue. The dog wants to do something and you don't want them to do it, right? That's usually what it comes down to. We don't generally have the influence over our dog to say, don't do that, in the face of the dog really wanting to do that. So that's why we do everything we do with impulse control, and respect of the command, respect of the handler, the human controlling the situation, saying when, where, and how, and yes or no, keeping things black and white, because in the everyday of living with a dog, there's many times that we need to say, no, you can't do that. Very rarely it's very easy to say, yes, you can do that. That's very simple. But what we need to focus on is the, no, you can't do that. Or before you go and do anything, you need to look at me for permission. So that's what that's how we use the commands to help us give the structure and guidance throughout the day. But also, it allows us to teach our dogs, have these conversations to teach them how to behave in the world. If they see something they really want, do they just go and react and go and do it? Or do they stop, wait, look at you, and try to gain permission? Yes or no? Okay, what you want, and you'll see once you start using this training, maybe a squirrel goes by you guys while you're sitting there on the sidewalk, and where your dog used to bolt after that thing instantly, they'll stop and they'll look up at you. And then that is where they're talking to you right there. They're looking for you to say either, go get it, or no, right? You can create that. You can create that by expecting that your dog doesn't react or doesn't go and just do whatever they want until you tell them when, where, and how to do it, okay? And how we do that is we use this training day in and day out for 2 to 3 months generally when they leave here, and we guide them through their day. We tell them what to do from the minute they wake up to the minute they go to bed. We tell them when they're messing up, we tell them when they're doing a good job, and what ends up happening is we both have an understanding of how to live with each other. What's the do's and what's the don'ts, what happens when you break the rules and what happens when you abide by the rules. Everything's clear, everybody understands, and then we move on and we enjoy our lives because now we can do more. Now we can go out to the dinner patios, now we can go on the off-leash hikes, now we can go to the friend's house, now we can have guests over, we don't have to lock our dogs away, okay? So, these little things you see on this video, they work. They work very well because they work on the root problem, okay? Impulse control. Not doing something when you really, really want to do it because you respect your owner, whoever's giving you the command.